Now, they've got nothing to lose. They will try and come forward. Sambalungu, goodness. Even Ichani Mondes, like, what? But finally manages to clear anyway. Looks like he's going to go for a corner, but Samba will clear. Chagoes it a bit, but still to the opposition. Danny Munyao gets that one, and now he will love the fans to give him a bit of support.
Again, the likes of Chisamba Lungu, too much of play with the ball, but again you could see the commitment going forward. He did manage to drop a little bit down on the left flank just to collect that dead ball and make sure it clears it off, just to avoid a corner kick.
Samba Lungu again has been highly involved now. Fayo Tembo has actually moved forward. He's really getting it. He probably would like to have a chance to go to run at defenders. That hasn't happened. Jacob was looking for a through ball as opposed to a pass, and that's how come it all went wrong. But now Lesotho will be dangerous now because really they don't have anything to lose. They're down 3-0. So what are they defending? They're not defending at all. They're coming forward now. Just about bringing in the cross. Danny Munyao comes, collects at second asking. The referee did blow. I think Danny Munyao was fouled in the process. So it wasn't going to count, and that man there knows that now that things are not working out as he would have loved.
Not really as they would have loved, and the Zambians again are seemingly slowly just the levels of confidence are bubbling up. You can see they're not really doing those overhead kicks just to cover the space up. They're able to start from the back, and that's the type of football that you expect. But Collins Mbesuma, he still needs to a little bit just get his mark on. He's been tightly marked so far.
And it's brought down in the process. The referee does blow. Mbesuma was going past his mark, and that man Nkau Leratoli has done quite a good job on him. Kukamulenga turning. Good one to Chris. Chris really doing a good job on that right flank. Again, he has Kautu. This time he sees him, but badly done. And it goes out for a throw. And Kautu made a very soft pass in the process.
Brother, you couldn't even have expected, Kausu to actually return that particular pass. You expected him to actually move forward with the ball as opposed to the pass that he gave, because Chris has been on holiday literally, and that has caused a lot of Lesotho defense players to drift inside, leaving him unmarked for quite some time.
So there's Chris again, passes it inside, but he's brought down in the process. Looks to be in pain, Chris, and the yellow card finally does come out. Don't know, it looks like it is Maswale that has been cut here after he hacked Chris from the back. Chris doesn't look too good as a soldier, and you rest assured that he's a very, very strong character. Takes no prisoners. So that time when you see him down like that, tells you that there is a bit of a problem.
Still cannot seemingly get a clear view of who was actually yellow carded there, but it's actually shirt number 5 Ntobo, the captain, was actually got himself in the referee's books there for that. Really wasn't really supposed to get actually that particular foul, but pretty much not the best thing to do, especially when you are down. You don't really want to see yourself get those yellow cards, because as they accumulate, it becomes very bad for you.
So there is now Sambalungu back to his defender, who transfers again to Chris. Chani Mwanda has been brilliant there with those long ones, but though that one did go out, Chris stepped out, but it hasn't gone out actually, and Kodwani Mutonga clears, but only just to Maila again. Zambia fails to control their foot through Sinkala for the first time, putting a foot wrong. Sambalungu lets the ball bounce. Such intelligence to Jacob Mulenga, that is beaten in the process. Now it's Mukuka. One pass to Chris, to Collins actually. Sinkala goes down in the process but makes the pass, and now it's Christopher Katongo. He's got Nkausu on his right. He comes inside though. One pass. Besuma did not wrap his laces around that ball, otherwise it was going to be a rocket, you feel. Chance there, and you see, you can tell that also Hever and I felt that one would have probably ended at the back of the net.
That's a lot of creativity coming through from Besuma. And again, Chisambalungu is seemingly doing quite so well. He's one player that is really versatile when it comes to the roles that he can do. He's played very excellent football as a left back. Quite expected of him. But again, just reducing on those silly mistakes that he normally does at the back.
Good one touch from Chris to Mukuka. Kadami is his man, turns to Chris. Chris can easily bring in the cross, but he sees Sinkala instead. Sinkala tries to make a pass, but it's blocked in the process. And is it Chani Hemonda now doing a bit of a juggle? But now the wheel starts with the substitute. Tula again. But Zambia stops the ball in the middle again with Nathan Sinkala. They're not offside. Looks like they were with their danger man. But the referee allowed for play. So dangerous times here for Zambia. They shoot, but completely off target here. So there's quite a story there. Zambia leads by 3-0 in this World Cup qualifier. Destination Brazil. And Zambia, I think wouldn't be accused of anything if we did say they have restored parity. They are now topping the group. So it's game one. Ghana will know that Zambia will not give up without a fight. Up until the last game. Now, Sinkala, good pass. Strong on the ball to Chris. Jacob does a bad job of it. And they take it backwards, the goalkeeper. Kaonane will clear and it goes out for a throw-in. Fayo Tembo has not really set the stage on fire. He's in possession now. Nice pass to Sambalungu. Look at that from Samba. Mbesuma does a dummy. Mbesuma, he shoots with his right. Now they're turning on the stars, the Zambians. Lesotho now holding on to the ball. The referee has blown. It was being held in the back.
It's been a brilliant display so far of passes. Chisamba Lungu and Fayo Tembo combining very well, and those passes are coming through from the left flank, which is quite expected when you have two creative players playing on the same line.
Samba again defending. He does his defensive duties and of course his attacking duties very, very well. In that particular role is one of his better games. Good turn from Mukuka. Good pass from Sinkala. Now Fayo has a man to beat. He does. Takes it back again though. So he still has his man. He beats him though for pace. He's in the 18. And again Zambia chance. Chris blocked. Just threw himself in harm's way. And good defending there, but Zambia on rampage here.
It was excellent play. I love the creativity that came through from the likes of Fayo Tembo from the left flank. You did see his commitment, and obviously just the need to pass when you can't score at a certain position. And for Chris, excellent display once more.
Sinkala again, quickly to Chris. Chris has been highly involved and has had a good game, but that is how Fayo went into that 18-area chance. Just waiting to be put into the back, but there, a lot of commitment there. Just went there and just threw himself in harm's way. And made the save in the process.
It was actually Chisamba Lungu, shoot the player and just let Chris be given the opportunity to just shoot on target. And again, it was quite brave, for the front rower to just block the way.
Kamulenga, good a handball there. The referee, blows for the other side. I guess there was a push in the process to begin with. Jacob is just showing signs that he understands what could have happened. I guess he's the one who was at play, but he did hit a hand of the player from Lesotho. So they do survive and they push it forward. Is Danny Munyao going to be tested here? Well, they're trying to cross in, but Mutonga does clear. And now they're going forward. Mbesu must come back to defend. They're on the ground. They're not communicating at all. And Fayo there is that Jacob Mulenga complaining that it should have come straight onto him, and it was a great opportunity. But they will take it back with Tabo again to his goalkeeper, who pushes it forward. Chani Monde on second asking. Now again the substitute is in possession. Wide to Katleho. Moleko brings in the cross. Well, that was going to be a classic goal had it gone in.
Wow, it was really a good effort coming through, and the cross itself. And again, this shows you that there's a little bit of disjoint at the back. They're taking their time to clear the balls. I think it's confidence that is slowly getting into the Zambian defense that should not be allowed, especially at this moment. It was only about 15 minutes. It's quite a lot of time to concede any number of goals. Look at that creativity. But again, Danny Munyao was quite alert just to save Zambia.
They like to play around with the ball, Lesotho. Only you can understand because they've only got one neighbor in the name of South Africa, and we all know what Bafana will do, you know, in dancing time or given any other time in the game of soccer. They like to play with the ball. That was going to be classic though had it gone in, and Danny Munyao would have had egg on his face. You don't want that kind of goal. You know, it doesn't look serious and then it goes through. Sambalungu though beats his markers. Goodness. This guy is unbelievable. He's just on a different wavelength where thought is concerned. It's going to be a throw in to Zambia, to Fuayo, who is marked, but he does come to collect. Goodness. But then is dispossessed in the process. Tonga coming to defend now to Collins Mbesuma, quickly to Fuayo, but again Fuayo is dispossessed, but he's running and he's getting the ball. Sheer strength from Fuayo. He goes down and the referee blows for a goal kick instead.
It was excellent play again, Fuayo Tembo. Too much of that energy, and he's using it quite well in terms of body advantage. But again, at times, you know, you need to pass where you need to pass to avoid causing all that traffic. Because again, you have a serious game ahead against, you know, Sudan, which is quite very crucial as well. So you don't need to put yourself in that kind of situation. You better pass than just, you know, just play smooth football. But it's a free kick again to Zambia.
Free kick to Zambia, and Kukamlenga standing on it, but looks like Fuayo Tembo will be the master of ceremonies on this one. And everybody's in that 18 area. Zambia's got like 5 players, 6 actually in the 18. So let's see how it's going to pan out. Tumbesuma, it hits it to him, a bit slow there to react, and they will come away with it, but it's a good movement there. Now they push it forward. Lesotho, they have a player, 2 players on that flank, and they're going to utilize it. So Zambia now has to go forward and defend. It comes an opportunity. The goalkeeper gets the ball. I don't think that there's any call for a penalty there. Danny Munyao was very clever in its coming out. It's just that the player is done, and Chris will bring on the fair play and kick it out. But there.
Yeah, but again, there was no touch whatsoever. You would say there was a bit of some play, you know, some acting being involved there. You know, players say to be one of the best actors whatsoever, but it's not the best. It's not the best actions to do at the moment. So James Chamanga, in the meantime, let's see what the China-based man will be able to, you know, to bring.
Fuayo Tembo there just having a sip, having come in. He has been very busy in the last couple of minutes after starting off a bit slowly. Interesting, he's gone bold completely. And then, well, that man there seems to be quite in pain, but looks more like a muscle cramp than anything, really.
Probably must have, wow, yeah, it is actually, wow, it's a bad falling. It's a bad falling. Danny Munyao was nowhere close to the talisman for Lesotho there, so he'll be receiving medical attention in the meantime. So it's fair play. Danny Munyao will have to start for Zambia.
Danny Munyao will have to start, but Chamanga warming up might mean that maybe Jacob, the man on the brace, or maybe even Collins Mbesuma, either of the 2 strikers could leave the field of play, which is a good thing, because if all of them can get a bit of some game time. Remember, next weekend is Sudan that are coming here. Good movement. Nkausu brings in the cross. A corner. Nkausu overlapping has been exceptional.
Very much exceptional indeed, Innocent. That was a good play by Chris Katongo. Just seeing his teammate overlapping. You need to do such a thing. You need to pass the ball, let the ball flow freely, just to allow that the confusion, especially when you're expecting the likes of Nkausu to just get that crosser, coming in.
The corner comes, they take it backwards, and Nkausu again will chip it inside, and it goes away. It's a goal kick instead. Jacob Mulenga was involved. Maybe Zambia will make that substitution now, but again, maybe not. Jacob Mulenga going up for that one, and it went away. And I think it will be Jacob Mulenga that will be leaving the pitch.
Leaving the pitch, Jacob Mulenga indeed, but again, Lesotho also seem to be looking forward to make a change. The likes of Ramabele will be coming in as well.
So I think it's an enforced substitution by Lesotho of that player that was injured is still out. But Zambia making that substitution, and it's Jacob Mulenga that's going out. He's had a brace, and obviously a very happy man. James Chamanga, China-based, comes in, but saying thank you to the fans, and well, just making up and hugging there with a couple of his teammates. So Jacob Mulenga has gone out, and in comes James Chamanga. Throw in, quickly done. Sambalungu. Kondwani Mutenga lets it roll. He's going to push it forward. He does. Toss inside. James Chamanga just chasing here. He's a perennial chaser of the lost causes. He doesn't stop running. Sambalungu, brilliantly done. He's naturally right-footed, Samba, but he uses his left to great effect. That's how he can play on this left wing so easily. It's a throw in. Chris has come on this year's side. So I'd like to see, I think Fayo has gone on the other side. Good movement. Jemba goes down, slips somehow, and brings down a player in the process. So Leratori has been brought down. It's a free kick to Lesotho.
Yeah, it was a switch, you know, the likes of, he's actually switched position. That's Fayo Tembo to the right flank, and Chris will now be playing on the other side of the pitch. And I wonder why Sambalungu would actually, just play that ball off for a corner when it's actually hard for Lesotho to actually touch Zambia's 18-yard. So they've got a chance to actually get into the 18-yard and see what they can do with that particular corner.
Sinkala did slip there for a moment. Thought he was injured, but he's seemingly good to go. So they do have a corner, the first corner, I believe, for Lesotho in the second half. And Danny Munyao being called to duty now. He's got Nkausu and Chisamba manning the post. In fact, Nkausu has left his post. So Munyao comes and collects. And that is as it should be, one of the true isms of the game of soccer. The goalkeeper, if you're going to come out, you need to collect or at least punch the ball. Munyao has done one of those. Pumps it forward now with 82 minutes gone in the second half. They're turning again with their substitute Tula. So throw in though to Zambia. So Zambia maybe can take the foot off the pedal now.
Take off the foot off the pedal. The goals do matter. Remember that the likes of Ghana beat Sudan last night 3-1. So maybe the goals are needed. And if you remember very well, Innocent, that Ghana did beat Lesotho by 7-0. So what?
Good pass there from Collins Mbesuma to Jemba. Jemba beats his man, hits the process. Mbesuma, King David has scored. Collins Mbesuma makes it 4-0 to Zambia. Lesotho being blown into oblivion here by Zambia. What a game. We did mention that Mbesuma would want to be on the score sheet, and the fans came out to just crowd him. He's so loved, this man. Joseph Musinda hugs him as well. Van der Wijk, I'm sure our cameraman would rather put the camera down and hug the man also, but duty calls. So that man has let in 4 goals now.
So that was, James Chamanga there, good effort, hit the woodwork. And again, that deflection just found Collins Mbesuma. Look at the power that went in there, and it set the goalkeeper with less activity going forward. So it is Collins Mbesuma just making sure he stamps his foot on the score sheet with his trademark haircut that's all over King.
Well, the King has got onto the score sheet as well, and I think only just because if you mention to anyone who didn't watch the game, this is Zambia won 4-0. One name they would put on the score sheet as to one of the scorers would definitely have been Collins Mbesuma. So he had to just do that, just so he doesn't keep people wondering. Mukuka Mulenga has really turned on the style in the second half. Fayo Tembo just fails to control that ball, but really Swaziland now just fulfilling the Lesotho, just fulfilling the scriptures. And again, Leklohane has brought down a player. He's done it for a second time. The referee looks at it, went for the referee because he knew that maybe he could easily be carded. Now it's Sambalungu though. Mukuka Mulenga, goodness, turns. Zambia now, style on display. Sinkala will not do any styles. He just plays your normal football. Chris brings in the cross, but headed away. And then Sinkala back to Chris again. Do it again. Chris does a bit of a shuffle. He has Nkauso on his right. It goes out for a throw-in. Wow, Zambia has really put on display here. There was a lot of pressure after Ghana won last night. Some people were thinking that that result could easily put Zambia a bit on a jittery level, but Zambia has played exceptionally well. I think they forgot about the scoreline and just concentrated on their game, because that's all they can do anyway. They need to win all their home games and just go for the battle out in Kumasi when they do go to Ghana. That's all that Zambia needs to do. That man there beaten hands down, but he knows he's been beaten by the best. Now it goes back again. They're taking their time. Chipolo Polo anthem just ringing throughout the stadium. Tonga beaten in the process. But we're just talking about
5 minutes or so innocent just to see that particular game being brought to a stop. But again, I did tell you that Zambia does lead the goals. Remember that the likes of Ghana had beat Lesotho by 7-0. So probably Zambia needs more. And you've seen Hevrena Bono Mwape just stepping up there. Just probably hope also be introduced.
Look at that from Collins again. Brilliantly done. Collins could be the man to be substituted because he has got that goal. I'm sure even Hevrena knew that Collins would want to get a goal, get in on the act. And now it will be Bono Mwape, the Changa Rangers star man, who is always on target, shoots from literally every angle that he's at with both feet. So he's a very dangerous player to have and a very good substitute to have on your bench. There you go. Beats his man, leaves him for dead. It's Fayo Tembo. Good pass. Good dummy from Chamanga to Chris. Chris is going to shoot. He's in the 18. He brings it in. Oh, Besuma, how does he miss from there? Point blank.
I thought it was a little tip coming through from the goalkeeper, but a lot of creativity as well coming through from Fayo Tembo. The cross parrying to the left-hand side for Chris Katogo to bring in that particular cross. Excellent play. If they can keep up the momentum, it will be excellent. And Collins Mbesuma will now be substituted for Bono Mwape, who yet again is another striker that is still hungry for those goals. We'll be able to get so many goals that Zambia does need. So it's excellent display, and you could see the likes of Chisamba Lungu just whispering to take your position. You should be able to move a little bit up front, and we will drop the likes of Jacob, the likes of up front Chris Katongo.
Again, good movement again from Zambia as Fayo beats his marker. Now he's definitely got the beating of this one. He's going to play around with the boy a bit. And it's just that man to do that on the slow-mo, though. Zambia with Mbesuma missing from point-blank range. Well, that should go down as one of the misses of the game. Just that Zambia is leading 4-0, so really, in the scheme of things, doesn't really matter. But Bono has come back to help defend, and he's in possession now of a pass from Mukuka. Good pass, Chris to Mukuka. Zambia really playing good football here. Mukuka has got Nkauso on the overlap. He turns, he falls, but he's still in possession. To Chris now, captain. Transfers the weight of attack. Sinkala, good movement. James Chamanga. Mukuka Mulenga is looking around. Chris has come central. They're toying around with the Crocodiles now. Seemingly toothless now, the Crocodiles. Now Mukuka Mulenga brings in the cross. Chamanga was following. The goalkeeper has missed it completely. Chamanga has Fayo Tembo to help, and Fayo will bring in the cross. Will he now? Maybe not. Twisting and turning, though. He's got Sambalungu behind. Oh, well. I guess it's dancing time. Lesotho really would love the final whistle to come blowing now. The fans are booing Lesotho. They want the Zambians to be in position. Sambo goes down, slips a bit there. A couple of players have been slipping. Sinkala pushes of players. Small stature Sinkala, but very, very hard on the ball. He's actually one of the hard men in this Zambian squad. Sambalungu takes it back to Hichani Monde. They're just passing the ball around now. Mukuka Mulenga. Lovely the way he just turns. One time he's facing the other side, the next is completely on the other. He's just got some interesting way of twisting and turning. Now to Chris again. Kausu has gone on the overlap. Good pass from Chris. And now chance. Bono Mwape misses completely. He's got an opportunity. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands though.
Right, excellent play by Chris Katongo and the likes of Davis Nkaus. But again, Bono Mwape, first touch was not the best. But again, just the second opportunity that came through, you did see that his really intention was to get that, bury that ball behind the net and just change the complexion of this scoreline.
Well, then it's 4-0 still. Bono Mwape there turns and shoots just direct onto the goalkeeper. So he was really not surprising that he managed to get a hold of that one, but again, confidence boosting that one. As a striker, you want to shoot on target. Mulenga again being pushed in the process. The referee has blown. Looks to throw in though, and Sambalongo will take this one. Just about hitting the 90th minute mark. So throw in, it went out, so says the first assistant from here. So then Zambia has responded to Ghana's win.
Responding to Ghana's win, probably with a better scoreline than what we saw last night against Sudan.
Against Sudan, Sulimuntari in amongst the goals. And you know, AC Milan player has got such a beautiful left foot, so he got in one of the goals. Then Zambia, though, has responded very, very well. Good movement. Mulenga has been excellent in the second half. So you have the Mukuka and Sinkala and that midfield. I think you don't have it wrong at all. Rainford Calabar, you know, I think we'll be happy watching this one, that the boys have responded well. Chamanga's had good touches since he came on. Good pass now as Christopher Katongo is going to bring in the cross from the right. He does a bit too much, but a bit way too much actually. It goes completely out, but it was an opportunity there. He was unmarked. He could have taken a bit of his time.
Excellent, play, and Heaven should be excited to make sure that the fans have been given what they really expected of this particular fixture. And we're already in added time. 2 minutes has been played so far, so anytime we should be able to see the end of this particular game.
Sinkala again, very, very combative in that midfield, not scared to put a foot where it hurts. Now it's Captain Chris. Good pass to Chamanga, good one, Bono Mwape, but it goes out completely, brings in the cross.